Okay, Colt, it's time to get started on the teardown. So we're gonna get things taken apart here. Okay, back of your dial's a 2.6. And back of your case is a 2.6. Perfect. All right, very nice. Okay, Colt, that is the teardown complete. We have some hand cleaning to do and some jeweling to do, but we'll be back with a clean set of parts and some new components. Okay, we'll be back. We're back. Just to point out, you've got a brand new lower mainspring arbor port jewel. This port was extremely worn. It had some pretty nasty wear. You have a new upper mainspring arbor port jewel. You also have a new mainspring. Whoever worked on this watch before, I looked back into the case and there are at least two service marks. This kink, although it should be there, it's not quite right, and I just have this sneaking feeling that eventually down the road this is going to lead to a crack in your mainspring. So rather than risk it, we'll replace it, and that way it'll be correct. And I have some very powerful mainsprings that work really well with these, and you'll see the numbers and the performance will be fantastic. And I feel confident in using those because of these jewels, and so there won't be any, out of the norm arbor wear because it can't wear anymore. You've got a material that's harder than your arbor. So let's get going. Okay, there we go. Let's check the performance and see how we did. Okay, cool. As you can see, performance is just off the charts. So let's go ahead and make some adjustments. Okay, good. Well, we're going to let this run in a bit and come back and finish the job. Okay, we'll be back. Okay, Colt, we are going to finish with the assembly. Okay, Colt, it's time for the last few pieces. Alright, and there it is. There is your really great looking 6106 7107 on its new Spidell flat vent band. Okay, well, let's go over all the things we did. This watch had seen service in the past. It had, I think, 2 prior service marks in the back, so somebody had been in there doing some things, and that's okay. It was fine, except for one component that wasn't as up to the quality standard that I kind of expected to have, and that was the mainspring, and it's down to that kink right there. They are supposed to have a kink, but that's been kinked more than once, and so that doesn't look like it's going to have a long life. And so rather than have your watch not do its thing, that one will get replaced. Other things that we changed were very, very minor cosmetic things in terms of the crystal, and you've got new seals everywhere. This is your crown seal, and this was your caseback seal, which needed to be replaced, as they all do. This last piece here, this is your mainspring arbor port bushing. That has now been replaced with a jewel, and the other jewel is of course added in on the main plate, so that's its replacement there. And of course your crystal will come back. Alright, well, Colt, this has been really a nice watch to work on. It's a lovely piece. It's one of those really distinct 70s kind of watches from Seiko. They just, I think they just made some really distinct and cool watches. I really like this one. It's got a great look. I put it on this new Spidell that we talked about, and I think it really sets off the watch well. It's very much a Halloween kind of theme. That orange pumpkin. Okay, let's just go through function here. Day and date, click over, are exactly as they should be. Okay, sorry about that. I just needed to lubricate your new gasket here. You had a day wheel that was unaligned, so I had to go in there and do some aligning, which I think came out really nice. It's exactly where it should be, and everything is going through day and date just fine. Let's just look at the time turnover here. Just go through that process. These finger cots are a little slippery, so get my actual skin on there. Sorry for the fingernails. I was changing the oil in my car. Alright, so let's see here. Should go over day and date, which is exactly what it is supposed to do. Hacking, of course, which then starts back up, and we can get your pip aligned just right. And there it is. That's the watch. Alright, Colt. Well, thank you very much again. Those parts and pieces will come back to you, and we will get settled up and get this back in the mail and have it back on your wrist. Alright. Thanks so much. Thanks for watching.